I'm sorry I missed being able to shove my blade deep into Rizal Jewel. I was kind of looking forward to that. I'll make sure Captain Genevi gets the same training I received. It's the least I can do.
Thank you for your trust and faith in me. I won't forget it.
Pray that your decision to save my sister wasn't a mistake. I shall look to RK for tolerance, but I'm not sure I'll ever accept that this vampire is really Genevi. Yes, our work here is done. Now, we must turn our attention to the traitorous Baron Montclair. But before we go, know that I am grateful you saved my sister. I just hope that your mercy doesn't turn out to be a terrible mistake.
What do you say? Let's go find Lady Larea and Baron Montclair.
Ready to move on, hero? Veranda sent word to me. I know where we need to go next. There's an old ruin in the Lorkrata Hills, northeast of Shornhelm. Veranda said his research led him there and he needs your help. Why he needs you when he has me, I'll never understand. But he is the master, as he constantly reminds me. They won't be needed at the Lorkrata ruins. That's for you and Verandis to deal with. I'll bring her ladyship up to speed about what's going on in North Point. You can meet us there after you and Verandis are finished with the ruins.
I appreciate your confidence in me. I'm sure Count Verandis can teach me to control my urges. I just hope my sister can forgive me for deciding to live.
You have given me much to consider. Unfortunately, I fear such thoughts may keep me up at night.
Still not back. I don't guess you've seen my friend Garth around, have you? Middling height, anxious-looking fellow with a bit of a beer gut? Well, let's say it's possible that, someone might have dared him to go steal silk from the spiders in that cave over there? Someone was probably... no, definitely drunk. Look, I didn't think he was really gonna do it. I must have passed out because when I woke up, he was gone. He's my best friend. You've got to help him. The Spider Cave is near Camp Tamrith. But I wouldn't want to face the Spider Queen one-on-one, even if I wasn't a coward with a splitting headache. I think that someone must have mixed something into the beer. The spiders looked so much smaller last night. Please, you've got to get Garth back.
Don't eat me! Wait, you're not a spider. I am saved. Oh, thank you. Oh, divines! It was terrible. The Spider Queen was huge. She had 16 legs. Or was I seeing double? Thank you for saving me. I think so. All in one piece, anyway. If it weren't for you, I'd be spider meat. Thanks again. I am never drinking another drop. Just water for me from now on. Well, beer is mostly water. Just water. And beer. I probably shouldn't have been trying to steal spider silk directly from the Queen. Of course, I might have gotten away with it, if I hadn't passed out.
If it wasn't for you, Garth would have been a meal for a spider.
blood-sucking bastards. Came out of nowhere. We did what we could.
Look at this mess. Damn blood fiends. Good to see you again, friend. Believe it or not, your presence actually makes us feel better. And I know that I feel safer with you around. I hate to ask, but I have another task that could use your help. The Countess sent a priest to sanctify the dead. Those of us particularly devoted to the light fear rising as undead creatures more than anything else. The priest is here to make sure that doesn't happen. Talk to Marnus Barclay. He'll tell you what needs to be done. You should be able to find Marnus Barclay toward the front of the camp. That's where I saw him last. Not to be rude, but the refugees need to take care of their own. At least in this matter. Best to let them bury their own dead. If they want help, they only need to ask. We'd be happy to dig a few graves, if that's what they need. Terrified. But if I need to battle a newly risen blood fiend, I'd rather it were an untrained commoner than a highly skilled soldier. Perhaps after you help Marnus Barclay with the dead members of the Guard, he can perform a few rituals for the refugees.
Blessed Arche, take these poor souls under your care. May your brilliant light cleanse their immortal souls. Oh, hello. Is there something you need, friend? Indeed, I could. Sanctifying, then burning bodies is a complicated process. If you could burn the bodies while I perform the sanctification rites, this will go a lot faster. Take this torch. Use it on the bodies of the soldiers while I perform the ritual of sanctification. Of course, my friend. Knowledge is light, and light is good for the soul. But remember, these poor unfortunates aren't going to sanctify themselves. I've been sent to battlefields before. Most recently at Hinault Farm. But this is the first time I had to sanctify bodies potentially corrupted by a blood curse. I thought I recognized you. The light blesses your steps, friend. You always seem to arrive where your help is most needed. It's the right thing to do, and it's what her beliefs demand. But more importantly, we know that vampires were responsible for these deaths. The risk of contamination is just too great to ignore. My good work takes me to wherever I am needed. After we make sure the soldiers are provided for, then I will help the refugees in any way I can. Arche, bless this soul, and sanctify this broken vessel. May the light keep you in its warm and soothing embrace. May the light cleanse this vessel, and let it rest in peace. By the light's holy radiance, let the dead stay dead. I was considerably faster than I expected, thanks to your assistance. Not quite. If my count is accurate, there should be 1 or 2 more bodies that we need to find and sanctify. Let's check some of the nearby overlooks. I believe the survivors told me that a few battles took place in those areas. This one smells terrible. May the light bless you anyway. The light protect us! Now that that's over with, we should return to Camp Tamrith and let Lieutenant Segug know that the task is complete. Closer than I hoped, I assure you. But the experience was illuminating. After seeing the lack of pity or compassion in those monstrous eyes, I'm more certain than ever that the living must be protected from this blood curse. Light watch over us.
What happened? I heard a commotion and was about to send a few of the guard to investigate. As long as the two of you weren't injured, that would have been tragic. Well, we'll all sleep a little better knowing that the dead have been laid to rest. Take this as a token of my appreciation. Priest Marnist is surprisingly more helpful than I anticipated, comforting the refugees, performing blessings and rituals, cooking and cleaning. He even tells a pretty good story.
I'm going to stay here and help in whatever way I can. Thank you again for your timely assistance.
Am I cursed? My home was attacked. This camp was attacked. I don't know where to go or what to do anymore.
You can't believe how tired I am of getting attacked and chased by those 8 cursed monsters. I just want to go somewhere safe.
I'm not gonna be a refugee forever. Life's too short to always be on the run. I don't want anyone telling me where to sleep, when to eat, who to fight, or how to live my life. I want to be free, and I want to make loads of money. I have another sister out there, but she's quite capable of taking care of herself. The problem is, my sister is scared of the world. I want to stay nearby so I can provide for her from time to time. Our other sister left for Cyrodiil a while ago, and she refused to leave Rivenspire then. I doubt it would change now. Besides, I found an appealing business opportunity that might work out better. Less work, more pay. It provides protection to local farms in exchange for a modest fee. The farms are plagued with all sorts of problems, you see. If they don't pay us, then there's a good chance that some thugs might show up and burn their farms down. That's what my sister called them too. But what's the difference between a bandit and a guard? One is more heavily controlled and gets paid much less. I want freedom and more coin than I can carry. I don't think I should say where they are. For all I know, you just want to edge in on my opportunity.
Every day, my future becomes more and more bleak. My sister ran off to Cyrodiil so long ago, I can barely remember her. And my brother... he's dead set on being a bandit. A bandit! My own brother! Stefan says it's better to die fighting and getting ahead in life, instead of dying in a puddle of mud in a refugee camp. If the bandits were cleared out of the Orc's Finger ruins, my brother would have no choice. I don't think it's really a priority right now, with Baron Montclair having caused so much trouble. Here, let me show you where it is on your map. Even if you don't go there yourself, you should be aware of the dangers of this part of Rivenspire. I just wish my brother understood that danger is not better than squalor.
The attack was sudden and terrible. I don't know what the world is coming to. They didn't steal anything, though. And I still need to make a living, so feel free to browse my wares.
Can I ask your help? My husband and our dog are missing. I can see the red eyes of the undead from here. I'm worried. We're both capable with a blade, but he's no match for the undead. We were at Crestshade. Ignobert and Xandir were trying to get some merchants to safety when a swarm came down the street. We planned to meet up at the tower in the distance, but the undead... there are too many of them. He's there, or he's dead. If you'd be willing to take on the vampires, take my dog Whistle. Xandir's been trained to come straight to anyone that blows it. He's a smart dog. Smarter than my husband sometimes. Xandir will find him for you. Find that man of mine, will you? Next time he wanders off with the pup, he's going to have to get Xandir to drag him back. We're more like freelancers. You can go far in the world with a strong sword arm and a little courage. My mother wanted me to be a seamstress, and Ignobert's family were cloth dealers. Turns out, we both hate making clothes. We're quite the match.
Xandir. Oh, thank the divines for you, pup. And you as well, stranger. Did he come and find you? Oh, he's such a good boy. My Natalie. Worried about me. I'll make sure to tell her about that when I get back. If you help me up, Xandir can lead me back home. Divines watch over you, traveler.
Is there trouble brewing? Or just wasting time again? It's you! Good to see you, mate. It's been a while since Shrieking Scar. Sorry I didn't see you coming. I'm busy keeping an eye out for harpies, and those puny Breton brothers. You've already forgotten the Remley brothers, eh? I wish I could. The three of us were hired to drive off the harpies infesting the cliffs. Armel and Balin are supposed to be setting up traps, and I'm here to protect the village while they work. If I had to guess, yes. I just don't know what's taking them so long. They've been out there for hours. Could you help out your old friends? Go look for them? I'd go myself, but I've got to keep watch here. Once you find those trap wizards, get them back here on the double. We've got to let the Elder know how we're doing. She's been waiting on our progress report. And between you and me, I think she's getting a little impatient. My pleasure. I can talk to you and watch for harpies at the same time. We're really proving ourselves here, I think. Proving our worth as sellswords. Or we would be if those two morons weren't ruining everything. A little village of horse nomads. The place is called Silverhoof Vale. Their elder tried to tell me all about her love for the herd mother, and yeah, my eyes just kind of glazed over when she got to the part about talking horses. The Fighters Guild has stopped doing one-shot contracts, right? Off on some grand quest to kill the Daedra. So we have a chance to make a name for ourselves. Critters like these harpies are still causing trouble. That's where we come in. Well, we're still working out the particulars, mind you. If you join the Fighters Guild, you get all that armor and weapons and training. We just have the Remley brothers and my bad attitude to rely on. Shornhelm. We're always on the lookout for the next job, right? Gelvin decided we had this well in hand. So he and that sister of his set out for the city. Wish he was here now to keep those two knuckleheads in line. A job here, a job there, the usual. We're no longer called the Daggers, though. Seems a mysterious someone had a claim to the name and didn't want it tarnished. A threatening note and near-death experience later, we dropped the name. Right, we actually get harpy jobs pretty frequently. Seems we have a bit of a reputation for being competent against harpies, and that's all because of your help. Yeah, those gems got us by long enough to get another job. It helped that revealing his scheme actually made us more popular among the locals.
I don't want any more trouble.
You! Help me out of this mess. Come on, help me out of this mess. I've been stuck for hours. By accident, of course. These things are delicate, tricky. One false move and snap, I'm caught. Now my arm's asleep and my back is killing me. Can we get on with the rescue? Does it look like I have a choice? Make it quick already. Those harpies are looking at me like I'm a 3-course meal. Thanks, I guess. Armel and I were trapping the whole gully. These things are designed to go with our scent lures. But as I said, they're very finicky to set up. Bah, Armel's a moron. His design's clearly faulty. If you hadn't shown up... Right. We put down these scent barrels. They draw the harpies in and they get caught in the traps. Simple, or so he said. I've already wasted too much time out here. I need to report in to Bumnog. Hey, would you be willing to help me out? Place the rest of my traps. You'll know where to put them. Armel went ahead of me to place the scent barrels, just like the one here. Put the traps with the barrels, and keep watch for my brother. And be careful. Don't want you ending up like me. Oh, yes, of course. How have you been? We're fine, mostly. We're doing the best we can, anyway. Still in the harpy business, just like the old days. Do they? They're not, you know. We deserve better than what Lord Deal was going to do by us, didn't we? I didn't recognize you until you mentioned it. Good to see you again. Imagine, meeting up after all this time. Can't you tell? Listen, I've got to get back to Bumnog. While you're out here, see if you can find that brother of mine.
Thanks. No! This crazy bird's trying to kill me!
Are you telling me you've made absolutely no progress on the contract we signed with you?
It's Armel's fault. His stupid trap malfunctioned again.
It's not my fault. Those harpies are crafty and bloodthirsty.
Is that why you reek? What is that smell?
The harpies, they're here. The scent lure on these two brought the whole flock down on us. We need to wash this stuff off before the harpies get us. To the pond!
Please, go with them. The villagers and I will hide from the beasts. What's going on? Why are the harpies attacking? You look like you can handle yourself. Get out there and help.
Another distraction.
Get ready! Here they come! Could someone get my bag, please?
I'm scrubbing as fast as I can!
Could someone get my bag, please? Hey, what do you say we just leave the Remley brothers for the harpies? Bird women need love too.
We're almost done. Just a little longer.
Believe it or not, I think we solved their harpy problem. Nice work. Let's get back to the village and check in with the Elder. Hey, over here. Just a moment, before you go inside. Before you go in, I need to talk to you. The village elder. She's not sure we did any work. And look, I know we messed up a little. And you helped us out, a lot. But we're trying to build a reputation here. And most of our jobs don't go like this. So could you stretch the truth? Whoa, whoa. Lie is such a strong word. We set out traps, and the scent lures worked just as they were supposed to. And most of the harpies are gone now, right? So everything worked out, after a fashion. If she doesn't think we met our end of the contract, the Elder won't pay us. And she'll probably spread the word that we're idiots. Eventually, we'll starve to death. Is that what you want? For all of us to starve? I vowed that I would always face my opponents as an equal. If an enemy came at me with a sword, I would meet his blade with one of my own. The Harpies fight with claws. How could I go up against them with anything more than the fists nature gave me? Sharp and natural. They don't wield weapons, so neither will I. I will fight them head-on, fists against claws, and I will do so with honor.
You're the only one who isn't a member of this group. Perhaps you will speak truly. The contract specifies they must do the work promptly and effectively. I'm not sure what happened, to be honest. Did they do anything worth paying for? You're not part of their group, as I said. I'm not trying to cheat them. I just want to know if they did what they said they would. Is their effort here today worth our hard-earned gold? I am pleased to hear this. When the Harpies attacked our horses, we were desperate. They're as dear to us as our children. We will gladly call on this group again, should the Harpies return. Your friend has vouched for your good work. Though your methods were unconventional, you greatly thinned the Harpy flock.
All in a day's work. We're glad we could help.
Here's the agreed-upon payment. Stories of your heroic deeds will be told to all those that pass through our camp.
Thank you. Our business is all word of mouth, so that'll be a huge help. And thank you, friend. We won't forget your support either. Get off your arses, boys. Go take down those traps. We don't need them anymore.
Bumnog! We just finished setting them up!
I get to take down the pots. It's your turn to get caught up in those nets.
These men will always have a place of honor among my people.
The brothers and I appreciate your help, my friend. I know this job might have been a little rough, but we're getting better with every contract. You'll see. There aren't many that would have helped us out. I'm grateful. Grateful enough to share some of our payment as a thank you for all your help. Going to have to figure out how to turn this gold into more jobs. Maybe we should have some handbills scribed out.
An undead werewolf took over Camelot. An undead werewolf? How does that even work?
Join me for a cup of mead. A toast to those we've lost. My parents to death, and my sister to her crazy dreams. We're all going to go sometime. We might as well have a drink or two before it happens. That's my sister's journal. So sweet, but so young and foolish. She was obsessed with the idea that trolls could be socialized. I knew this day would eventually come. I think it's time for another cup of mead. Thanks. So much death. So many lost dreams. They never told me the world was full of so much grief. But there I go again. Gerlards would be ashamed to hear me carrying on like this.